everybody. How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of y'allself today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby, and smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off, and I'm gonna catch you at the end, baby. Let's
to
go.
Mr. Baez this morning. I think we're just going to ask for a pass date.
Yes, we have received the discovery, and which consists of a thumb drive, and in addition to that, a external hard drive as well. Of course, we haven't reviewed the contents of it. There is one thing I think that the court should be aware of. Since we had the issue, the next point issue come up, it was immediately shut down, so we did not have access to further discovery post the date of it being shut down.
What is that date?
I believe it was November 15th, Your Honor.
Okay.
So essentially, we tried to get through as much as we could, and that's just basically to give the court an idea of where we're at in the discovery review. Not that I think the court thought we would go through all of it in this time, but just there was a hard stop date is basically all I can say. But fortunately, we'll be able to take this back and start up again.
Okay, so it's today that you got the external hard drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then I've also, I've been handed a form titled Unlimited Waiver Speedy Trial. Have you gone over this with your client?
Yes, we have.
Okay, if you could please place Ms. Gardner under oath.
I do.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
I've been handed a form that's titled Unlimited Waiver Speedy Trial. Have you gone over this form with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and it has your signature on it. Did you sign it indicating that you have, in fact, gone over this with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
The form indicates that you've reviewed both the advantages and disadvantages of waiving speedy trial. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and has anyone threatened you or coerced you to get you to waive speedy trial?
No, ma'am.
Promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I will find that the waiver of speedy trial is freely and voluntarily entered. I'm signing the form now. Due to some of the amount of discovery and the additional issue in the Fernandez case, my intent is to place this case at the last week of January so that I can have the hearings necessary in the Fernandez case. So we discussed in chambers the February 2nd date. Is that clear for all sides?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll use that date, and I'll come back for a pretrial. So it'll be February 2nd. That's a Friday, 9 a.m., and that's for pretrial. Okay. So anything else we need to take
Your
up?
Honor. The defense filed a motion at docket line 38. The state has no opposition to that motion for grand jury testimony.
Yes. Thank you. All right, based on the motion and it's unopposed, the court is going to sign the order granting the defendant's motion to disclose grand jury testimony. All right, thank you for that reminder. Anything else?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Number 9, Mario Fernandez Zaldana.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
My name is Jesse Dreiser. I represent Mr. Fernandez. I'm here with my co-counsel, Mr. Hill, and lead death penalty counsel, Mr. Tassoni. From a housekeeping perspective, we also, given the next point issues, we brought the state this morning a 10 terabyte external drive so that they could download as much as 10 terabytes of data that they can onto that hard drive so that we don't need to use next point anymore. We have downloaded some discovery, so it's not as if we've been in a total standstill since the filing of our motion, which shut down next point. But I don't know how long that will take for them to get everything uploaded onto that, but I assume in short order. In addition, they did hand us a thumb drive of ATF records this morning, which we haven't reviewed, but it was given to us prior to court this morning. And then in addition, I believe there's a number of terabytes of poll camera footage that was downloaded onto an external hard drive that I believe, if I understood the state correctly, took like a month to download onto this external. So it was handed to Mr. Baez and myself and both of our teams, and with the idea of review it, trade it off, figure out a way to download it. And Mr. Baez and I agreed that we would do that. I have it in my possession now, and I'll try to figure out a way to get him a copy or just hand that over to him in short whenever we've had a chance to review it.
Okay. And then the defense has, on Mr. Fernandez's behalf, filed a motion to disqualify the Fourth Judicial Circuit, Office of the State Attorney, related to some matters on that next point, correct?
Yes, ma'am, we have.
All right.
We've
And then
received the state's response as well.
the state has recently filed, which this court has reviewed, the defense motion in addition to the state's response to that motion. And if you all, my understanding is there is an agreement related to a number of the emails that the state is conceding that that would be attorney-client privilege.
Yes, Your Honor. In our written response and conversations with Mr. Dreiser and Your Honor in chambers, there are emails he's referenced. We concede those are attorney-client privileged emails. The state has not reviewed them. Law enforcement has not reviewed them. I provided Mr. Dreiser this morning with reports from Next Point showing that those emails were never read, opened, or accessed by anyone from the state attorney's office or law enforcement. Additionally, I provided him a report from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Computer Forensics Investigation Unit. They did a forensic examination of the Jacksonville Beach Police Department computer. That report also indicates that the email folder that contains those privileged documents was never opened, accessed, or read by anyone in law enforcement or the state attorney's office. You can see they're privileged. Our position is we did not read them.
All right. But there's one contested document, correct? Or one contested document that the defense is saying it was attached to an email, correct?
Yes, but to respond, they may have provided that information to us this morning. We haven't reviewed any of that. Those emails that they concede are attorney-client privilege were uploaded to Next Point by the state's own admission. They have been able to be accessed at a minimum by anyone at Next Point, by law enforcement, and by the state attorney's office. I'm not prepared to respond today as to whether anyone saw it or didn't see it. I don't know that. But to answer your question, yes, there's one document that they intend on using that they've read and they've reviewed, and the court and defense and the state discussed in chambers this morning, and I think that's what is really the crux of what the next step is going to be, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're going to take time to review what they've given you this morning?
Yes, and then I would like to come back in short order, perhaps next week, and respond to what we discussed previously as to whether or not an independent or neutral magistrate appointed by the chief judge should have a hearing as to whether The one document they do intend on using is a privileged and work product communication.
Okay. And so, and just for the record, I want to put this court's reasoning on the record. So the court offered, and Mr. Fernandez, you should know, okay, that this court takes the privilege that you have between your attorneys extremely seriously, all right? That is a veil that cannot ever be lifted unless and until you decide, okay? So this is the offer that I have told both the state and your lawyers, and I'm telling you directly that the offer from this court is a layered approach to shield this court from any information that I am not entitled to. So the offer to your attorneys is for this court to refer just the in-camera review of the contested information / documents. My understanding is the state is conceding a number of those. However, there's one document that I have no knowledge of, okay? I can keep it that way by having the chief judge appoint a independent circuit judge to conduct the in-camera hearing the way in which that judge would see fit. I would get an order based on that hearing from that court, and I would conduct the hearing of the disqualification, accepting the findings of whether that is in fact attorney-client privilege or not, without this court receiving the information that is contained within that document. Therefore, shielding this court from any potential of information that I'm not entitled to. Okay, so you can hear it directly from me. Your attorneys will discuss it with you further. And based on, I guess, the new information that's been provided to you this morning, additionally, maybe it changes your position, maybe it doesn't. And then you all can talk about it, whether the defense feels comfortable agreeing that I would just conduct the hearing on the disqualification without the in-camera review, or if you're requesting an in-camera review, that would be this court's course of action, essentially, like if you wanted to have someone independent. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. Which very may well be dispositive as to whether the second your hearing of disqualification would even take place, depending on what the independent circuit court judge found. I mean, I can see...
I don't think it dispenses with the issue that you brought, because it's an access issue at that point in time. I could conduct that portion without getting into the substance, in which I don't. I want to avoid getting into the substance of something I may or may not.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody jacking up something, because they talking about when he got ready to wash the hard drive, it's like it had stopped. Like somebody, to me it sounds like somebody stopped and they erase certain part of it so they can still convict the woman, or they trying to erase certain stuff. So whatever she claiming, you feel me, it's like, you know what I'm saying, what she didn't do. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever she did do, they trying to either criminate her more, because I'm gonna say this here, right? The dude that helped her did it. You know what I'm saying? He right there, the picture right there. You know what I'm saying? And to me, right, that lady looked like she nutty as a fruitcake, and I almost like fruitcake. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about, man. It seemed like, you know, her eyes. It's like her eyes, like it's like she looking at it like she'll stare blank. You know what I'm saying? No, that's why I look at y'all staring they blank, and like something really going on inside their life. You feel what I'm saying? It's like what her eyes did to make this dude click up with her to do this to this man. You feel me? So to me, what she did, she hypnotized him with her eyes. Cause that's what it seemed like. Man, the girl eyes me like she hypnotized. You feel what I'm saying? Even her lawyer. He couldn't most, like to me, he couldn't most talk or something. It's like he went in and visited her one day inside, you know what I'm saying, behind the little small little cage that you go visit your lawyer, you know what I'm saying, the little smaller lockup room or whatever, you feel me? And she was looking at it, talking to him behind the bars or inside and with him, you know what I'm saying? And she just hypnotized him. You feel me? Because yeah, like he couldn't even most get it out or speak on certain type of, you know what I'm saying, question that he wanted to really push out at the give the judge, but it seemed like he couldn't even explain it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking at her like, man, this is for eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? Be playing, man, play tricks on you. You heard me? My girl eyes, I'm talking about blanks there. You feel me? I don't know what type of wishy-washy she got going on. She might be one of these wicked women. Well, she got to be wicked if she did that to that man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I wonder what made her motivate herself to hire this dude. 9 times out of 10, they were sleeping around, messing around, woo. You feel what I'm saying? But to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't explain it, y'all. It's like this lady eyes, man, just keep, like, you know what I'm saying, man? That's why I kept, like, shaking my head and doing like this. Because, man, when I kept looking at her, man, I was looking at her like, man, he ever might want to, you know what I'm saying, hypnotize me through, you know what I'm saying, my YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, look at you, man. This here for his, man. This here for your crazy Maria, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, man, her eyes, man. But overall, the case they gonna pick it up Monday. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best, because I be doing other stuff too, y'all. I can't even lie, you feel me? I'm gonna try my best to keep y'all updated with this case right here, because she want a speedy trial. You feel me? She don't want to lack. She don't want to play around. She don't do nothing. She just want to go ahead and just do what they gonna do. You feel me? So she can get something up the road, you know what I'm saying, with that big case. You heard me? But either way it go, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep y'all updated about this case, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they going to do to her, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he got to come back and explain to the judge, and, you know what I'm saying, all this jury and all this and that there. He said the court probably want him to explain certain situation, to bring certain situation out, but so far now he got to go back to the drawing board. He got to get into his hard drive and see what's popping off in his hard drive. You feel what I'm saying? Before he say anything, because it seemed like to me he was surprised, like, why he couldn't see everything, so he couldn't really break anything down to, you know what I'm saying, the judge. He couldn't break nothing down, because when he got ready to watch it, whatever's on that hard drive, he couldn't even most put these little pieces together, because, you know what I'm saying, the hard drive like it's being shut down, he trying to say, or tampered with. It sounds like he trying to say the hard drive been shut down. So to me, he thinking somebody would tamper with certain evidence in the hard drive. Because that's what I think like he really wanted to really say. You feel me? So he went to smile and scratching the eyebrow, laughing a little bit. It sounded like he wanted to spit that out there, but he didn't. He just kept it on the level here, you feel what I'm saying? But to me, this have a problem, man, you know what I'm saying, don't hypnotize her own lawyer. You heard me? I stand on 10 on business on that, you know what I'm saying? Man, you got to be careful, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what type of wicked, evil a person might have in their soul, man. You just never know, you know what I'm saying? If she can cook this up between her and the other dude, the victim that helped her, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She can cook a lot of things up. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know what make a man go do what another woman tell him what to do. I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's pukalordy. Ain't no money or no pukalordy finna have me get behind that cage. You feel what I'm saying? Lose my rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Just because I love you, or we in love, or just because we laying down, we splacking each other. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm a strong man. I ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my good people, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the end. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, y'all keep sharing my video. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching me, but y'all ain't smashing that like button for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. Please smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? It helps me and it helps my YouTube, you know what I'm saying, take up another notch. You heard me? Not stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got a good heart towards me, my good people. Smash that like button, baby. You heard me? So y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and comment, baby. And smash that dope bill for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this dope, my good people, I'm gone from y'all, baby. I'm gone.